Buns steps into the batter's box chalked on the asphalt. The first raindrops hit my face, dripping a low tide funk. No such thing as a rainout, so I grab my glove. The sign crackles and hums, raindrops waving like fishing line through Canterbury. I see her first. Roxanne's hair is blacker than the 20-coat paint job on Chaco's Impala. She parts it down the middle, and it hangs straight down around her shoulders. In that light, it's an oil-slick blue, and the way the drops bead like a slick wax job, she don't even need a hat. She stares at me with her eyelids drooping. Hey, RJ. She says it like I'm some kind of curse. She won't let go that hate between our moms. She slinks up to the older guys who are froze like Carew checking up on ball 4. The chalk lines are bleeding down the gutter, but they sure don't see it. What are you guys doing? Roxanne says in that low voice she thinks is a turn-on. She snaps her gum. Playing with our bats, I say. What does it look like we're doing, Foxy Roxy? Don't be gross. She turns to the other guys, and it don't take a genius to see that where she's taking them, she won't let me tag along. Not even in deep, deep center. The rain has slowed to a drizzle. She trades tongues with them for a while, but they're getting kind of tired of it. Roxanne finally pushes away from MJB, hands him his wireframe she was holding for him, and stands back like she knows she better get past first base or they'll go back to their old game. Let's go out to the old Miller place, she whispers. That's a blackjack hangout, Bun says. No one's lived there in years, Roxanne says. I don't see no blackjack sign on it. I'm hypnotized by these water drops hanging on the ends of her fake lashes. The Blackjacks don't need no sign, Bun says. Everyone just knows it. Yeah, Ed the Head mumbles. There's nothing funkier than the soggy pot stench from his shirt. No one messes with them. No one. Precisely, MJB nods. Maybe you boys ain't ready. Maybe you boys just ain't up for a man's game. I know what kind of game it is she's talking about, but I can't figure why they're turned on by Roxanne. I stash our gear and tag along as they follow her like 3 puppy dogs toward the old Miller place. It's supposed to be haunted, if a guy is lame enough to believe any of that stuff. The Millers lost their farm sometime way before I was born, and most of the land has been sold off, so no one is busting butt to buy a house in the middle of nowhere. Rumors are that some city dude bought it, but it's been a couple weeks now, and no one showed. Anyway, no one ever moves to this valley. They only leave, if they're lucky. It takes most of an hour, but finally the guys are crouching out in the drizzle on a hill and staring down at the shadow of that house. Roxanne and me sit under an oak uphill from them. I'll go on reconnaissance. MJB means he'll go make sure no guys from the Blackjacks got dibs on the place tonight. He slides down the hill, and we wait. Finally, we hear his stupid all-clear whistle. They creep down the hill and in through a broken window, and I crawl in right after them. Roxanne Bic lights a couple candles waxed to the floor. In that glow, I see a curved banister torn from the stairs, beer bottles and wrappers scattered across the hard wood, and graffiti scrawled across the walls. There are worse hauntings than plain old ghosts. Find us some wood, Roxanne says. We'll make us a fire. She does this disco spin. It'll be so divine. The other guys tear around the house. I watch as she squats by the candles with her chin resting on her knees, her feet soaked through her rainbow-colored surfer sandals. She takes a bottle of nail polish out of the back pocket of her tight jeans, and the bottle click-clicks as she shakes it. She wipes her toes and smears another coat of that weird red-purple across her toenails. It's like her own color, Foxy Roxy purple. Her head bobs to a soundtrack only she can hear. She spreads her toes and wiggles them like a sea anemone. The guys stumble back, lugging ripped-up baseboards that they toss onto the grate. They stand staring at it. The closest they've ever come to lighting a fireplace is plugging in MJB's red crackling cellophane heater.